Sorry, can't do this.
Hello, can you see me? I'm here, outside the cinema, yeah. I'm a normal man who just witnessed Don't Worry Darling. I've literally just seen it, hence why I'm standing outside the cinema. Not this cinema though, this one's closed down. I watched it in the cinema about 20 minutes from here, then got the train. But I chose this cinema because no one's here, so it's less awkward to do this. Bit sad, dead film. It represents. Anyway, Don't Worry Darling. Now, this is going to be spoilers. There's going to be spoilers in this. So, like, hold on to your seat belts. Not how it works. And let me talk you through the very average movie with a bad ending that is Don't Worry Darling. And I'm not going to stand here, by the way, and pretend, yeah, I only fucking saw it because my girlfriend dragged me down. No, I came here on my own accord. I'm standing here outside an abandoned cinema on my own. I'm ranting about Don't Worry on my. Let's not get irate yet. Truman Show-esque, you know, there's something afoot, something's going on, right? And it's like, what's going on? That's the whole thing. That's the whole premise, right? Murder mystery. Who got murdered? That's the whole premise. And it doesn't matter how good Knives Out is if you get to the end, it's a shit reason. It's like, oh, no one killed him. He just fucking choked on a breath mint. Cinematography is good. Acting for the most part good. We'll talk about Harry Styles in a minute. Don't think we won't. But you get to the twist. Spoiler alerts, if you're still here, fuck it. It's not worth it anyway. So they're living in this world. I'll just brief you real quick. Something's afoot. You know, the guys, they go out to work and we don't know where they're going. We don't know what they're up to. And we don't know what the guys do. There's a thing called the Victory Project. You get to the twist. The twist is none of it's real. That's right. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up. Harry Styles effectively knocked his wife out because their life was, in his eyes, shitty. Forcefully, without her consent, forced her to live in this metaverse, virtual reality simulation world where they can be happy and live in some 1950s place and basically fuck. That's right. If you want to know one thing about this character, Harry Styles, he likes to bone. He enjoys the sex. That's his whole personality. Every moment he's on screen, he's trying to eat that sweet, sweet V. The Victory Project. Is that a link? I don't know. Lazy. 90% of this video is going to be talking about the end of the movie because that's where the problems lie. Because for the most part, if this movie was split into 4 quarters, the first quarter you're sitting in your chair upright normally. Let's watch a movie. Second quarter, you're in the edge of the seat. You're leaning forward. You want to know what happens. Third quarter, still in the edge of the seat. You're intrigued more. What's the twist? Fourth quarter, you sit back, you relax because you find out what it is and you just sit there and you just go, oh fuck. We see a scene of their lives before this Victory Project thing, right? And Harry Styles, like, I'm not being funny, right? So you see their lives. They're trying to act like these people have the most bottom of the barrel lives you could imagine. She's a doctor, works 30 hours. He is what I can only imagine unemployed. Like, he looks, honestly, right? There's one thing having... like the way they depict Harry Styles when he's in his life which he hates, the man looks like the fucking missing link. He's online and he's seen this Victory Project thing. He's thinking, my life's shit. The whole reason Harry Styles decides, you know what, we're gonna live in a simulation and I'm gonna force my wife to without her consent, is because she comes home from work after saving many people's lives, stitching people up, 30 hours, and he's like, yo, let's fuck. And she's like, nah, I got work in 6 hours. I'd rather not, just work 30 hours. He's like, nah, but I'm unemployed and I'm raring to go. She's like, nah, allow that. He's like, fuck it, you're getting drugged and getting put in a simulation. And then, in that simulation, Harry Styles, all he does is fuck his wife. So this whole thing is about just wanting to have sex with his wife. But like the way they depict their lives, like this is the director thinking, what's the most boring, bottom of the barrel, worst life you could have where you would say, you know what, I want something better and I want to live in simulation. What they come up with is a slightly small apartment. She's a doctor or nurse and he is not interested in a job, just scrolling on the internet all day. And that's the worst life you can have. If that's the worst, am I in a simulation now? Because I should be. And can I also just say, when he logs on to this world, 74 users online, 74 users, that is an extremely low number, right? And if their life is so bottom of the barrel and their life is actually pretty average, how is only 74 people on this thing? Let's talk about some repercussions because, oh my god, there's big ones which they don't address and it's wild. This movie has little to no care for the repercussions it causes and the damage it leaves in its wake. Harry Styles, I think they want us to believe is a likable guy. He's not a likable guy, okay? You get to the end of the movie, we find out Harry Styles obviously drugs, knocks his wife out, I don't know, without her consent because she doesn't want to pull Kim and he's horny. Gets her into this simulation, right? And then, after she's in the simulation without her consent, he then repeatedly has sex with her, mentally, without consent. It's weird. And we're meant to still think he's likable towards the end. They allude to that, right? When you kill a man in the game, they die in real life. Random factoid about the movie, okay, whatever. She kills him in the game, he's dead in real life. At the end of the movie, Florence Pugh escapes, she's away. And we know that because it ends, says, don't worry, darling, we hear her breath go, oh, she's just woken up. Brilliant, okay. So now what you've just left me with is Florence Pugh has just woken up in her bed next to her now dead in real life husband. How's she dealing with that? What do you want me to do with this information? What is the message here? She wakes up next to her now dead husband who she's just killed in a game. That probably counts as murder in real life. Like, this is literally insane. In terms of acting, Harry Styles' acting is completely fine. He's as okay as everyone else. People go on about his accent in the movie. His accent's fine. Just, it's more that people think Harry Styles is doing an American accent when really he just has a bad English accent. Obviously, I'm like fresh out of the cinema right now, so I don't have all the answers. If I miss anything, I'll do it in post. Also, some people are coming over. I think they want me to leave. I think they think I'm like hiding drugs illegally or something. So, yeah. These are my thoughts on Don't Worry Darling. As you can see, a white van pulled up beside me, so I decided to run before I was kidnapped and shoved into the Matrix. This movie was a solid 4 out of 10 and a solid 7.5 out of 10 until you get to the final 20 minutes. Thank you. Goodbye.